Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Human Rogues Joyous Journey. Today we are going to be wrapping up the rest of Hellfire Peninsula, so we're going to be working over here with some of the Cenarian Circle, I believe, and still doing a couple of quests for the Temple of Tiamat down in the ruins over here to the southwest. So we'll do that stuff today, and then after that we should be headed into Zangarmarsh. So, that being said, today is the 15th. We have today and tomorrow of playing with the experience buff. After today and tomorrow, the experience buff will be no more. Yeah, so that's something to think about. We're going to be pretty close to getting into Northrend on this character, but I don't think it's going to happen unless I push really hard. And I don't really feel like pushing that hard, to be honest, because once we get to Northrend, we still have about 40 hours of game to play there, so we're not going to have the XP buff, so there's not really a great reason to rush. I do hope that in the future, when they do these experience buff events, that they give people at least 2 more weeks. I feel like I play a lot. I feel like I get to play Classic WoW a lot more than a lot of people would want to play Classic WoW if they had more free time. And so we've spent almost 2 hours a day. On average, I'd say about 2 hours a day. Counting some of the stuff that I do off recording, some of the travel, some of the profession work that we did early on. You know, I'd say we played for about 2 hours a day, sometimes more, sometimes less. And it wasn't enough to get a character even into the current expansion. So I feel like the XP events need to last a little bit longer to really benefit the target audience.
Greetings.
Goodness, you must be the help that I requested from the Temple of Tiamat. I'm glad that you're here. There's a lot to be done and I have just the thing to start you out. Welcome to the Cenarian Post, Rogue. We don't often get company out here, but I'm grateful for the visit. My work with the creatures of this desolate land requires me to travel to many remote places. The Cenarian expedition has dispatched me to study some of the most dangerous wildlife in Outland, and I've made a startling discovery. While many creatures here have already undergone radical change, they continue to mutate. I'm collecting blood samples to document the changes, and any help would be welcome.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Greetings.
You see that huge red crystal to the north? It fell from the sky not long ago, causing a massive earthquake. When we came out here to investigate the disturbance, we found all these colossi wandering around that weren't previously here. There's definitely something strange about the crystal and the energies that it's emanating, but I don't have time for that. Those mountain giants are my immediate concern. I want you to head up to the Fallen Sky Ridge with some friends and deal with them. We don't benefit from this quest in any way, shape, or form. Fun. Okay. It gives an idol, a librum, a wand, a totem, and then a crossbow. Maybe the crit strike and attack power would be a little bit better than the... it's 9 stamina though. It's a lot of stamina we'd be giving up for a little bit of crit strike.
Illuminate your path.
Well... do we have a couple of friends? We don't have a couple of friends. Let's go try one of these guys and see if we can solo it, because unless we can solo it, we're probably not going to get it done today. It says that it only needs 2. So, with some cooldowns, we might be able to do it. Let's find out. Oh, I forgot about the little ads that pop off of it. That's going to be like the biggest downfall. Is taking out the little guys once they spawn. Because that's just going to be just so much damage coming in. We didn't even get it, did we? Yeah, we didn't get it. We're not going to be able to do this one by ourselves. There's too much damage coming in after we break him down. Okay, I'll do it. It's 11 o'clock in the morning and it's a Saturday. So, I don't know. There's a chance, right? There is a chance. Speaking of chances and group content that maybe we might get done, we could go into the Blood Furnace. 2 tanks in that group. That's good. Helpful, very helpful. Well, let's work on the stuff that we can actually do. We'll pick up the rest of the quest here, and then we'll start doing the non-elite stuff. And we'll stop wasting our time.
How may I help?
This is a breadcrumb to Cenarian Refuge in Zangarmarsh.
Watch over you.
Alright, let's... What do we want to do? Let's get the Hellboar blood samples first. We got a new ability called Envenom. It has an incredibly long description. What I want to know from you guys is whether or not I should be using this. I don't think for combat I should, but I read it a couple of times. And I understand what it's doing, but I don't understand if we are going to benefit more from what it's doing than from, like, a normal combo. I guess I could just try it out and see. So, finishing move that consumes your deadly poison. Okay. So it consumes our stacks of deadly poison. Okay, gone. It deals instantly that amount of poison damage. Following the attack, you have an additional 15% chance to apply deadly poison and a 75% chance to increase the frequency, and a 75% increased frequency of applying poison. I just don't know. Once an ability does 3 different things, you've lost me. And that's kind of how I feel about the complication of abilities. When an ability does 1 thing, cool. When it does 2 things, great. When it does 3 things, and then you start to lose me a little bit. So this consumes our poisons that we've stacked. That's 1 thing that it does. We then have a 15% chance to apply deadly poison back to the target after consuming it. That's a second thing that it does. And then we get a 75% increase in the frequency of applying instant poison for 1 second. That's the third thing it does. Plus an additional second per combo point consumed. 1 dose is consumed per combo point. What? What? Just tell me if it's good. Is it good? It seems like it may be more of like a longer fight type of thing. Like maybe it would be really good on like a raid boss or a 5-man boss. Something like that. I'm not sure. Like, so if I pop this here, boom, it eats those stacks, deals the damage up front. We got a couple stacks back right away. Let's keep using it, and you know, we've read what it does. We have a loose understanding of what it does. What we don't have, I don't have the mathematical prowess and the spreadsheet and calculator nearby to figure out if the actual damage on a short-term fight per second is going to be better than simply using our normal finisher and ending with Eviscerate. So yeah, it's like, not only do you need to read and comprehend the ability, that takes a minute. Even once you've read it and you understand it, that doesn't always give you the information you need to decide if you should use it in a certain length of fight. Because the information you need to decide if you're going to use it in a certain length of fight is like purely mathematical information that you would have to math it and figure it out. You would have to do the math. And people do the math. I don't really want to do the math. I'm happy that there are people who really get into that. I think I can just focus this guy, and his little guys will give up. See, why can't... Oh, I haven't stacked any of the poison yet. See, that's... If I don't get any stacks up, I can't even use it. So that's another thing to think about. Alright, so we're killing taskmasters, we're collecting relics. I'm not sure why this taskmaster is like halfway in the ground, but I have to admit it kind of worries me a little bit. We'll stay really close to him so he doesn't evade bug. He might be completely bugged out. I think even within using Envenom, there's still an opportunity to eviscerate. I just don't have a lot of keybinds left. I don't have any keybinds left. Unless I want to remove some stuff, like if I want to start clicking my bandages, then I have some keybinds left. Start clicking my food and bandages, which I don't like to do, but I will if I have to. I think I'm gonna have to make my way further into this place anyway. So Akuru, the fire caller in here, has a quest for us. Let's go have a peek.
Hello, stranger.
Naladu, perhaps not all hope is lost for the Dreadhood. I'm one of 4 elders that guided this tribe before we were enslaved by the Illidari. I thought the others were dead, but I've slowly learned that at least 2 others are alive, chained down and powerless just as I am. I've not yet been able to find Naladu and fear for the worst. There are more huts in the ruins upstairs. Perhaps you could look for him.
Hold on.
We also need to avoid the giant elite. At least for the time being. I feel like Envenom is probably for a different spec. That's kind of what I feel like. I like it. I like the mechanic of it. We're stacking our deadly poison so infrequently in normal fights that it's almost not even worth using it though. You've come to help my tribe, human? How unusual. There aren't many that care about the fate of the broken in this land. Anywhere you see a tribe of enslaved broken, you will also find a traitor. A despicable being who sold his brothers for a promise of power. There is a hut at the top of the stairs in the center of the ruins. That's the turncoat's hut. He's not there right now, so you will be able to sneak in if you're patient. Inside, you will find a coffer with a key. That key unlocks the chains that keep the Dreghood elders imprisoned. Bring it to me. Beware, Arzat the Merciless wanders nearby. Interesting.
Light. Must remember the light. Luck to you.
Alright, let's go free the elders. We do need one more artifact. We've maybe ticked off everybody. I think we'll just go ahead and vanish it here.
What do you need?
Alright, here is Murad the Wind Stirrer.
Go on then.
2 more to go.
We survive. Vlad, Roma, Hect Gorda. must not give up.
Tell me, Rambles, have the Dreadhood Elders been released? They have. I can feel it. The spirits are returning to us. Yes, the elemental spirits have returned to us. We are not as strong as we once were, but a little magic can go a long way in the right hands. Arzeth has great powers bestowed upon him by his Dark Lord. Take this staff. It was once a great symbol of our tribe. Use it against Arzeth and his powers will be temporarily removed from him. Perfect. The thing I realize is that there are no female broken anywhere in the game. What's the deal with that? And when they do stuff, why don't they just think about stuff like that and just do it? Like, if you're the artist working on the broken, you'd think you'd be like, guys, my team lead, listen, there's no female broken model, and I need to fix that. And we need to sprinkle them in here and there for believability and immersion. Because otherwise, when it's just a bunch of dudes, it just feels kind of weird after a while. It starts to feel kind of weird. Alright, we'll go turn into this guy. He is going to give us his big confession about he is actually the traitor who sold out this group of broken. Big shocker.
Another day. You come back sometime.
I don't think that I will, but you enjoy your little hovel here. Alright, back to Hellbore samples. Back to Hellbore samples. And then we also have Ravagers of Thornfang Hill as well. Both of them ripe skinning opportunities. Skinning is doing really well, 337 out of 375. Someone has gone ahead and murdered every single Hellbore in the area. We'll go ahead and skin these. And then we're going to reapply our poisons, which I notice are ticking down. We're at 3 minutes now. I should probably take a peek at a poison vendor and see when we're going to get the next rank of our poisons. I would assume it wouldn't be very soon after 60. Maybe we'll get another rank at 65 and then at 70. We are not getting a lot of samples out of these guys, that's true. And they have mostly been killed by this mage that's running around out here, that's also true. What we're going to do is we're going to go around and skin all of his kills. Dead piggies everywhere, he yelled. He literally just yelled this thing. He waves to us. Hello. Hello, buddy. You want your skins? You want to skin these skins? You skin as you go, my friend. It's cool. He wants to hang out with us while we skin all of his piggies. Waste not, want not. Hey, you didn't loot this one. Come back and loot. Thought we were friends. Guys, I thought I had found a friend. Turns out not to be the case. Not going to make that mistake again and get sucked into another Ramparts run that we don't need. That is a fact. Nobody needs to see Blood Furnace again on this character, I don't think. I certainly don't. Are we just formed up? It seems like it, but it also seems like we could expect a summon any moment now. We'll grab this last skin, and we'll go. And then we actually, like, have to move fast, because everyone else is going to have a flying mount, and we need to go all the way around. We are close. Like I said, I already paid for the riding skill, which was like 200. And I think we need 90 for the actual physical mount. So we're getting there, but that's part of the consequences sometimes of the experience buff, is that you don't make as much money. You don't make as much money getting to level, so you have less money for things. That being said, I am bad about using the auction house, as many of you guys have noticed. I vendor most of my greens, and I ought to not do that. One of these days, I will strive to do better about actually auctioning stuff off. I'm here. I had to take the long way. Now, I am going to wait for the tank, who is just kind of hanging out back here. Here he comes. Who else do we have? We have a dwarf, a druid on heels, and a shadow priest. Let's get details up. Pulling with exorcism. Interesting. We do need to make sure we're looting everything. We need vials of orc blood, which maybe we're just going to get all of them right here in this room. Can max pull if you'd like. Okay. I'm kind of worried about what a max pull is. Max pulls are the pulls where on the rogue we feel the most useless, so definitely not really all about the max pulls, but gets the dungeon run done faster. I appreciate that, you know, people only have so much time in their lives. They want things to go quickly, they want things to go smoothly. It's kind of what we expect. It's also what like modern game design is all based around, so it's what people encounter the most in their games. Is stuff that can be done relatively quickly. So I kind of get it. Part of it maybe is like the challenge too for healers, maybe especially. Healing is kind of a boring job, tanking is kind of a boring job. So, for them, like, doing the big pulls is probably something where, like, they get some of their challenge. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun to watch it all go down. I like the big pulls because it's fun, it's fun to watch, but when you don't have any AoE buttons, it's kind of painful to you in a certain way as well. Kill this guy. We don't need him back here shooting fireballs at the group. Oh, we got charmed there. That was interesting. I don't know if I've ever been charmed by the succubus before. It's the first time for everything. It was a new experience for us. New experiences are important. I have no idea why any of this is happening to my computer right now. Fun times. Maybe a weird key binding on my mouse that I might have hit. There's a little peek under the hood. I should probably be trying to like not step on mines. I don't know that I've been paying attention to the ground very much at all.
Perhaps I can find a use for you.
Perhaps.
Stay away from me.
Some mail with stamina and intellect that nobody needs. Cool, 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 cool. The game loves to drop a mail. Like, you need to be a mail wearer because that's all that drops it, basically. I don't mind running out. If I'm about to die, I'm gonna run out to my healer and let him heal me. We're getting hit by a lot of the mines, I think. But I do not mind stopping my DPS so that I don't die. Because my DPS is not worth continuing to do through imminent death. And here comes the boss. So what I remember is not to stand in the poison. Alright, he died immediately. Some stam, int, and spirit leather pants. Wonderful. We're having pretty bad luck with drops. It's really something. Hot Fairy invites you to join the guild Elite Guard. That, at this point in my WoW career, that's actually like a very tempting offer to me. I need a guild so badly that I think the next random guild that invites me that has a cool guild name and the character's name isn't Hot Fairy, then maybe we'll just join for funsies. At this point, it's about survival. I think about like The Walking Dead. It's like eventually you have to join a group. You're gonna have to find a group of people, otherwise you're just gonna be out there alone. And that's not gonna work long term, I don't think. You know, and maybe eventually the group falls apart, but maybe you get some content done first. You know what I mean? There's probably a guy in stealth in the back of this room, but it's okay. Apparently we are not going to look. Well, I thought he was going to do like some clever pulling, but we didn't. Also, you can't stack until they are like stacked. I usually pull him out of the room.
Let him loose!
Yeah, let's pull him out of the room, okay? There we go.
Who dares interrupt? What is this? What have you done? You'll ruin everything! Closer. Come closer. And burn!
Hey, there we go. There's some hit attack power that we absolutely 100% need very badly. That I'd love to get, seeing as how no one else in the group should need it. Maybe. There we go. I have a malfunctioning caps lock key. I could easily replace my keyboard, and the fact that I've kept this keyboard for as long as I have is a testament to how comfortable I am with it and how much I like it. But I have a caps lock key that double taps sometimes. That's the easiest way I can explain it. There we go. And I think we can actually just hearth back. We have some quests to turn in, I believe. It's nice to finally get a piece of gear from a run. That was cool. Quite a bit of kill experience too, about half a level in just kill experience for that one. Not bad at all.
How are you?
We will take nothing from this one. This is the one that gives 2 pieces of intellect, leather and cloth, and nothing for us.
Safe travel.
So we'll take the plate to sell it.
What can I do for you?
And then Heart of Rage, we are going to get a clape. A clape?
Be careful.
We're going to get a clape. New thing. Half cape, half cloak. I'm going to copyright it. Don't try to use it. We're going to equip our clape. There we go. I don't show capes. Maybe I could like show the cape for a little while. We haven't shown our cape in a long time. And this one doesn't look that bad. So let's go ahead and show our clape. There we go. Something different to look at. Nice little throw rug on our back. And guys, I think we should take a break here. It feels like a really good place to do so. We are almost level 64. And we'll probably get 64 today, and then we'll probably get 65, 66 tomorrow. And then we'll have 2 levels to arduously grind out without the XP buff to get into Northrend. So that is what we are looking at. It's been a good time. I'm still having lots of fun with the class. I wish it had a little bit more cleave in dungeons. I really like doing dungeons on this class. I like pressing the damaging buttons. It's fun. I just wish we could be a little bit more helpful in the big pulls, but it is what it is, and we will work with what we are given. Thank you guys so much for being here for it. I truly do appreciate all of your support. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.